Hey guys, welcome back to Got Fuel's Monocar Garage. So we got a final now on the USACC build, the Unified Scale Automotive Content Creators build, put on by Mr. Mark Batson, Hobby Dude 007, and Mr. Lucas C. But before we get to that, I need to touch on some sensitive subjects. First off, Miguel. Had a nice long conversation with Miguel yesterday. He sounds really good. He's got to put some things, he's got to file some things away, and hopefully we can get him back to YouTube pretty soon and start hanging out with us and laughing again. Second subject, what time is it? About an hour ago, I got off the phone with Terry over at Harvey Bond Senior, and it's not good news at all. He does not sound good, honestly. I don't really know what to say except for just keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Ask the good Lord to ease his pain and his suffering. So if y'all could do that, really keep those two in your thoughts and prayers. This channel would definitely appreciate it. Alright, so now on. Let's dry that up. Now on to the USACC build. The kit we built was the Monogram 55 Ford pickup. That was chosen by Matthew over at Model Car Videos. In the thrash to get it finished on Friday. I got it finished in time to get it packed up and take it to the Hope It Don't Snow show put on by South Carolina Modelers Association up in Spartanburg, South Carolina. And did I receive a lot of positive reviews on it. Mr. Mark Batson, the things you said to me about it, appreciate it. Can't thank you enough. Tim Kalenka went the same thing. Of course, my boy Fred and Pork Chop, what y'all said, I really appreciate the positive comments I got from it. But the biggest positive comment I got from it, oh yeah, where will you be able to see this very well? I don't know. Hopefully, if not, when we get the final photography area set up. Top 10, baby. Top 10. We did it. Top 10. And I also received, this is a Sponsor's Choice Award. So the sponsor of the show, one of the sponsors of the show, picked me as his choice award. So I can't thank him enough. Can't thank the show enough. It was probably a little too over organized. What do I mean by that? I'm so pissed. We decided kind of for a late lunch. Me, Pork Chop, Mama Chop, his mom, Lewis, Andrew, Henry Robbs, and his wife. We kind of decided to go for a late lunch. We left 12:30 quarter to 1. We just went like a block and a half up the road. It was, I think Google Maps said it was 2/10 of a mile away. And we was walking out of the restaurant, so it was like 2:30 quarter to 3. My phone rings. Pappy, Mr. Fred Henry. And he said, "Where are you at, man? You need to get back. Like, I'm eating lunch." He said, "Well, you won top 10. I'm like, yeah, come on. Me and Josh are talking on the way to the truck. Josh is like, Pork Chop's like, no way, man. It's not even 3 o'clock. There's no way, you know. I figured they would start doing award ceremonies, you know, between that 3 and 4. Get back. First person I see walking down the hallway to go into the venue And here comes Jess, Miss Snail, walking out. Where you been? You won top 10. I'm like, this is for real. I had to go find the people to find my award. It was disappointing that I wasn't there, and it was a little bit more disappointing that it was done so early. I don't know if because of the cold weather that and the wet, some of the areas some of the guys come from, the roads were wet, and they was trying to make sure people had time to get home in the daylight hours. What was the issue with that? I don't know, but I was on the way home at 3:15. I had done a video earlier of Mrs. Snail Foxy Box, and I was hoping to do an interview with her on it, because that's a fantastic, what she done with that thing is just freaking amazing. Great job, Miss Snail. But I started doing some video of the tables. I got through maybe 6 or 8 tables, and maybe a third of the way through, and we decided to go to lunch. I'm like, I got plenty of time. I can get the rest of this stuff while they're starting to do award, but just before they do awards, and I just going to have to delete all that video. Just 1 or 2 videos of the first few tables, but it is what it is. So without further ado, we are going to get set up here and get y'all seeing the final on this thing, and I can't be more happier. It really did push my building limits that I don't know if I can top or not, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm still a young builder. All right, we'll get y'all turned around. Alright guys, we got y'all set up here on the final viewing table here. So first of all, this is the award I got here for the Sponsor's Choice Award from the Hope It Don't Snow Show. Thank y'all very much for choosing me for that. And then it's got, I left a tissue in it because it's easier to see, top 10 automotive SCMA Hope It Don't Snow Show. This thing is hefty. Will it be used? I don't know. I like my beer. But this is a beautiful solid mug, and this will definitely go up on my shelf without a doubt. So yeah, with that being said, let's get this stuff out of the way. Get y'all zoomed in here. So there we are. We even had a little extra time to throw a Got Fuels Model Car Garage tag on the back. But I was told there's no picture, no video that can be done to really show what this build looks like, and I definitely believe that. I couldn't be happier with the way it turned out. The additional modifications I done with the interior, what was told to me by absolutely phenomenal builders like Mark Batson, those things will stay with me for the rest of my life, just to be complimented in the way he complimented me on this. I know this one's gone long, but I couldn't be more proud of any build that I've done. I did, now Joe, I'm going to get JoJo over here. I did make the adjustment for the bed and the cab to bring them closer together. When I dropped the cab down on here, and I already had the glue, had it glued in, well, it wasn't dry. I added in the bottom radiator hose during mock-up, and I put it in before the cab was dry, and it pushed the whole cab forward. It had, like, you know, piece. I use solder and heat shrink tubing, and the solder just pushed the cab right back forward. 3D printed door handles, exterior door handles. Those are really, really cool, and we added some other 3D printed detail in the inside. Of course, I'll have some better pictures of the inside, but there's 3D printed door pulls and door opening handles on the inside. And we got the NOS bottle between the seats, and we took the advice of Mr. Fred Henry and worked out the balsa wood bed. Let me get it turned off. Get this thing out of the way. Camera readjusted. So yeah, and I probably won't be able to. You probably won't be able to see any of the engine bay. We'll try to zoom in on it, but we did add that lower radiator hose. You can just see it in there. But yeah, I am just ecstatic over the reception that I received and the end product, the balsa wood bed. I actually used half round instead of C-channel. I made all the border, I just cut it out of cardstock, tried to cut them as even as possible. And the bottom, get the bottom. I was going to do more custom exhaust, but it was running out of time, and I had to get something on it. So we just trimmed up the original exhaust and put some styrene tube at the end back here. Cut them short, painted them aluminum, and yeah, I'm really happy. We didn't put no suspension on it, no coilovers or anything, but yeah, I can't be happier. And we've done the hood. Like that. So yeah, there she is. I will get some pictures up here at the end. We thank you all for watching. We thank you for your support and everybody's encouragement on this build. I am just happy. Oh, no, one other thing we did here, we got a 3D printed gas cap, and it's actually got forward on the gas cap. I don't know if any picture I could ever take will highlight that, but it is there. So that's all we got. We know we kind of went long. We had some information to pass along at the first of the video, and I'm just tickled to death with that. Definitely one of my favorite builds I've done on my channel so far to date. So that is all we got. We get some pictures up here at the end. We thank you all for watching. Got Fuels, Motor Car Garage.